Greetings. It is Monday night. Monday night, we're doing all right. Waiting on the guy to make my cartoon so that I can have my intro screen. I got everything worked out. But I waiting for the guy to make my cartoon. He said it'll be a couple days. So once that's done, we'll have a traditional intro screen. It's gonna be exciting, I gotta say. It'll be exciting to have an actual screen for intros and whatnot. So instead of me just talking to myself for 2 minutes. Anyway, so Carrie, what's going on? Fun, Bartman. Jocelyn, what is going on? It's good to see you. It's good to see all of you on a Monday night. Kiki Squad comes out of the box hot. Kiki Squad, any new love for me? Oh, let's find out. Latoya, what is going on? How are you doing? Sunshiny Day, such a great name. How are you? It is Monday. We survived just another manic Monday. Gonna be a good one. All right, any new love for me? Let's find out and see how that goes. Mona and Neha, hello. Tash, Sally, Ocean, what is going on? So good to see all of you. Carrie, how are you doing? All right, so let's check this out. We need to reorient this. We moved it today so we could do a video. There we go. That's much better. We'll start it out. Start it out with a good one. We'll get going with the Playful Heart Tarot and see what's going on. Raina, welcome. What is going on? How are you doing? It's Tuesday morning here in India. That's awesome. It is Tuesday. Is India, isn't that about 12? I think that's 12 hours. So, Jesus. We got like we got 9 donations in 30 seconds. It's going to be a hot night tonight. Thank you, Blah. Thank you, Curly Sue. Thank you, Jocelyn. And thank you again for Kiki. Thank you, Latoya. Thank you, Latoya. So it is hopping tonight. It is hopping tonight indeed. There we go. All right. Let's go with the first one on the list here. Kiki Squad, any new love for me? Dallas, welcome. It is so good to see you. How you doing? And Wolf, welcome. How are you doing as well? All right, Carrie, what is going on? Okay, so let's see about this. Let's see how we're gonna go here. All right, so Kiki Squad, any new love for me? YouTube word by cursing my enemy. Okay, all right. Let's check that out and see about new love. What kind of action and reaction do we have with the new love? The Queen of Swords, that's interesting. Into the Queen of Wands, into the High Priestess. I wouldn't mind an extra card for this one. I just think that extra card is going to make the difference. Yeah, I mean, it is. All right, I do think that you have someone on the horizon, someone that is going to be available, someone that you do have a new love coming. The Five of Cups says this particular person has sort of come out of a failed relationship or challenging relationship where they just weren't getting what they needed. They had a couple of issues with the individual. I don't think that they were there for long. In other words, I don't think it was like this long-term relationship and they just broke up a marriage of 100 years or anything like that. I think that they had this relationship that was a bit back and forth and a bit drama filled. And I really don't think this person likes drama. I don't think that's a big thing for them as well. The Queen of Swords, it just says that the other individual loved the spice. They like the spice, that new love spice and all that. Not Old Spice, but, a little drama in the relationship. And they're just not into that. I don't think they just enjoy that. I don't think it's going to be exciting for them. They're just not excited about too much spice. They like the anti-spice. So the Queen of Swords says we're just sort of over that. We're ready to move on. All right. The Queen of Wands reversed is interesting because that is the CEO. Right now they're just looking for something easy, looking for something not necessarily quick, but something with not a lot of maintenance involved, right? That could be some casual. Who gave me Corona? Blue Crayola, did you get the Corona? Well, that's not good at all. All right, sorry to hear that. All right, the Queen of Wands says they just want something casual. They don't want anything organized. Let's jump in. Let's see how it goes. Let's figure it out on the run. right? And not really make big plans. Let's just do something casual, fun. I just got out of something. Let's do something that's interesting. Nomad Trees, welcome. What is going on? All right. But yeah, the High Priestess as well, and the Ten of Wands is, again, this is very casual. It's very fun. I think it's an air sign. They are very communicative, and they do welcome a lot of different ideas. They welcome maybe a bit of, not really controversy, but, action. Maybe you have some different political opinions, religious opinions, and they just want to go back and forth. They like fun things like that, where it's not, just a knockdown drag out, but then again, it's just something fun that we can disagree and discuss and things like that. So, I mean, you do have those items in there. So again, air sign, I think they're coming around, and I think they like a bit of discourse, and they're just a fun, casual thing. Nothing super serious and all that other stuff. All right, blah, will I get married? Blah, let's see about that. Finding out if you're going to get married. Blah, how goes the physical training, by the way? All right, will I get married? Is that going to be a thing? Is that going to be a thing? Blah, are you going to be sporting a ring and checking it out? I mean, we can try the pre-Raphaelite tarot, by the way. I think that's going to be our ticket. I think that's going to be our ticket today. I mean, I do love the pre-Raphaelite tarot. It's over here. I got my little spot for it. I mean, I love it. You know me, I'm an art geek, That's what I like. I just like art. And I paint a lot. I didn't realize how much I painted until I finished that painting today in like 2 days. So I'm thinking to myself, man, I paint a lot. So anyway, all right, sunflower tail, there's no list. To go to the lake, I'm doing much better. Awesome. Raina, those are some pretty pictures of the lake. Speaking of painting, I want to paint that picture that you made. That looked really cool. That would be a nice painting. I'm looking forward to that one. It's kind of cool. All right, so let's see what we got here. Are we going to get married, or are we going to be single forever? Neha, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. The new career path. Neha, what are you into? That sounds fun. Toonie Tarot, thank you for your donation as well. By the way, we have quite a queue. And so we are here. We got all of these, and we got 2 more at the bottom. So it's going to be a bit. So hang on. Sorry about any delays and whatnot. So yeah, the magician says that, you're headed in that direction. I think that you're ready, and that's half the battle, right? G.I. Joe, half the battle. I'm ready. And I think that you're at a point where you have enough time, you have enough spare time, you have a patience for it, you're where you really want to get it, and all this stuff. So I think overall you're in a good state to sort of get that done. I think that's going to be a big plus for you, just how it goes. And it's sort of looking at a lot of majors here. This sort of indicates again that this is sort of a big deal for you. It's something that you've been thinking about lately. And Nomad, thank you for your donation. Let me know what your question is. Sabrina, thank you for your donation as well. Appreciate you. So yeah, just nothing but majors here. I think you're really talking about that you're at the point, you're at that precipice of the cliff to where you're just ready. You're ready. And this is something you really want to get to. You're something you're really looking forward to at this point. And I think you're progressively moving in that direction. Well, I think you get married tomorrow. No, I do think, again, you're moving in that direction. I think the tarot very much indicates how serious you are about this at this time. Even if it's just something that you're thinking about sometimes, I think that your psyche, your intuition, everything is really getting into that state where it's about to manifest it. And that's going to be a big thing for you. So again, this is serious. Even though you may have done it in jest, will I ever get married? I really think this is a serious thing for you at the moment. Again, just so many majors. And again, I think that you're beginning to manifest that. I think it's starting. Again, maybe not tomorrow, but that is how it goes. Blue Crayola. I think you might be okay. I think it's like a 1% death rate or something. From the numbers that I was hearing on the news. I don't know. Okay. Curly Sue, is me and Keith going to move in together and when? Ooh, that's sort of exciting there. Let's figure it out. CS, moving in with Keith. How is it going to go? There you go. Find out if you and Keith are going to get serious with all that. Move in together. You know, that's fun. You definitely never know a person until you move in with them. That's for sure, though. What am I doing? I need to start out with the cool decks. Start out with a cool decks. Warm up with the Mons Tarot. Sunshiny Day. Such a great name. Thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. Reach your weight and fitness goal by Thanksgiving. Well, that's going to be a challenge. Like all the gyms are closed and all that other stuff. All right. Went for a couple of hours going again this week. Yeah, I mean, Raina, I'm telling you, that's a pretty place. That's a really good place. I can see going there and just like resetting. You know what I mean? Going there and just taking it in, resetting, letting all the stress just flow out. I mean, that would be a great place to meditate. I mean, that would be fantastic. Anyway, yeah, take some more pictures, Raina. Get some pictures going. Get some pictures going. That'll be some good painting material right there. All right, let's see about this. About the moving in with Keith. Is that going to be a good thing, a bad thing? Ace of Cups says you're highly likely to do that. I mean, you do have some choices here. You do have some choices, right? The Two of Pentacles, all about choices, all about juggling different things. I think one of the factors is it's just complicated for you to get that move in going. And what I mean by that is there's a lot of things that, you know, that sort of annoy you about Keith. Occasionally it's just, you know, so back and forth sometimes with Keith, and sometimes you're wondering what's going on. And, you know, moving in sort of makes that a bit worse or cranks the volume up on that. I think that's sort of a bit worrisome, right? A couple of red flags. You're like, well, if I move in, I'm kind of stuck. How do I get out? And moving is a pain in the butt. So it's sort of all about choices. And I think you're sort of on the fence at this point about moving in and getting that going as well. The Nine of Wands sort of reinforces that. It's like the barrier between us, the space between us, that's sometimes good because everybody sort of needs their own time. Everybody sort of needs time and opportunities to reset and whatnot. And I think that's sort of a plus. And you sort of recognize that if that goes away, how do both of us sort of deal with it? So I do think that you end up moving in. The Ace of Cups, I don't see any movement cards though. But Ace of Cups says, I think you go back and forth for a while. I think you decide against it and eventually you go for it. I think eventually you go for it and the planning starts. Do you actually move in? That's sort of unknown at this point. We don't have any movement cards at all. We have an Ace of Cups, which indicates this planning, this organization, where I think that, you know, I love you enough to where I do want to move in with you. I do want to take that step. But again, I don't see any actual movement. So I think it gets into the planning stage and maybe sort of stalls out a bit or has some things come up. But I do think it gets to the planning stage. I do think that discussion happens and you are pretty excited about it. You have that hype and then it just sort of fizzles out at some point. You can force it through. We can force it through, but again, the organization, the planning is just sort of in a weird spot and it eventually, I think, fizzles out. But we get into that phase. We get that conversation starts. And now that that is out there on the table, you know, now you constantly sort of, well, you know, maybe next time or maybe in a few weeks or maybe Christmas or, you know, something happens in that regard. So yeah, the planning is definitely there. All right, I don't see any movement cards. If I saw a movement card, I would say absolutely, especially after the Ace of Cups, after stuff was working out, but I just didn't see it. I really don't think it gets to the we're physically moving. All right. Okay, how will my day go tomorrow? Sam, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. Tomorrow, there's always tomorrow. Okay, how will it go tomorrow? Well, hopefully it's not a complex reading with like the Tower, Death, the Three of Cups reversed, You know, or you're going to have a wild day tomorrow. I'll tell you that. That's not Taco Tuesday for sure. All right. In fact, well, let's rename the reading title and see what happens. All right. How does Taco Tuesday go? How does Taco Tuesday go? Hopefully that's going to be all right. Neha, thank you for your donation as well. Appreciate you. Right. CM, general reading for this week. CM, we will get you hooked up and we'll use the Thoth, CM. CM, we'll use the Thoth just for you. Not really. Not really. Archie, welcome back. What is going on? Ocean wants to know about death. Yes, the death card, Ocean. It is a card that talks about software upgrades, Ocean. It's the death card. It's software death. In my book, I call it software death. There you go. Amanda, welcome. What is going on? So good to see you. All right. Let's figure out how we're going to do this. Let's figure out how we are going to do this. We got the Magician going. You know, I think Taco Tuesday is going to be not half bad. The Magician says that you're ready for it. You're ready for it. CM, we got you covered with the Dark Mansion, no problem. Mona, what is going on? All right, yeah, the Magician says that you're ready for tomorrow. I think it's going to be a fairly decent day. Ace of Swords says not as much communication, not as much action maybe as you're expecting tomorrow. Maybe you're looking at something, you're waiting and all that, and it just doesn't sort of happen, right? But I don't think you have as much communication as you need tomorrow about stuff. You got to sort of, it's a little bit of a Mercury retrograde feel. You got to drag the info out. Now, thank you for your compliment. I appreciate that. But yeah, the Magician says you're ready for tomorrow. I don't think it's going to be that big of a deal. I mean, the Two of Cups says that it's sort of this alone time, or it's time to think think about stuff, or have this introspection going tomorrow. It's going to be kind of an alone time, catching up with stuff, getting things done, and, just sort of doing it by yourself a lot. Sort of that hermit feel, right? With the King of Wands and the Two of Cups reversed. Little bit of that hermit, it's like a Walmart hermit, right? It's not the real hermit. You don't have the Virgo power, the Virgo feel in there, but you do have a hermit feel here with the King of Wands, Two of Cups being reversed. So I think Taco Tuesday is going to be all right. I think it's going to be all right. So there you go. Google password. I need to try the next day. Yeah, Mona, you probably want to wait till another day. I think we got like 50 donations in a row. Okay, but yeah, so Mona, let me know what platform you need, and I will get set up on that platform. I'm always willing to get more platforms. Maybe Cash App, maybe PayPal. I mean, I'm willing to expand. Venmo. I'm always looking for the next thing. Like, for example, I have an intro screen coming. The guy's making me a cartoon of me holding up 3 cards, and I told him I'm gonna Photoshop in my tarot deck. So it's gonna be me holding up 3 cards, and it's gonna be a little a cartoon, and I'm gonna put stream starting soon on the front of it. So it's gonna be kind of cool. But yeah, Mona, let me know what platforms that you can use, and I'll look at them. Okay, what will happen with a home insurance? Uh-oh. Jocelyn, what happened? Did you get flooded? Or what was going on there? Okay. How's the queue? CM, you are like 7 away. Okay. Home insurance claim. There you go. PayPal works awesome. Google is so complicated. Understood. I do, let me get the PayPal set up. There's a bunch of benefits to PayPal. One of which is it'll appear on the screen. I think I need to test this out by sending myself like 50 cents or something, but it should appear on the screen when you do PayPal. I'm definitely looking into that. That is on my list of things to do. So we're expanding the stream. We're getting some more technology in here. I think it's going to be all right. I think it is going to be all right because we get the Light Seers Tarot. How will my future spouse treat me? All right. How will my future spouse treat me? Well, hopefully they treat you with love and respect. That's what a spouse is for, I'm just saying, that's what a spouse is for. treat you with love and respect. Otherwise, why did you get that spouse anyway? You had to get a lawyer. Jesus, going to trial. What happened? What happened, House of Tarot? Did they start some renovations and never finished it? Did they do the old take your money and run, or like what's happening? Oh man, I heard a lot of stories about those days. People just, you pay somebody like 10 grand for a big home renovation, and then they show up for one day and they never come back. All right. Let's see now. I mean, home insurance claim, Ace of Swords, Eight of Cups, Three of Pentacles, and the Chariot. I think that you win this. I think that you win this. Is it going to be quick? No. It doesn't look quick, but I do think that you win this. Why do you win this? The Three of Pentacles, that income, that beginning of some money coming in, the beginning of something exciting, the beginning of some good stuff. Gracia, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. By the way, if you're in the queue, it's actually so large it's not displaying the entire thing. So we started here, and now we're somewhere. We're here. There we go. So we got three more after that. So sorry for the wait. All right, Losi, welcome back. It is good to see you. I appreciate you coming back. Thank you so much for your donation. All right. So yeah, the Ace of Swords says that you're not getting a lot of progress. You're not getting a lot of feedback on this. And like you said, it's been like 3 years, right? I mean, this is going on forever. So we're taking it to court. Eight of Cups says that you just feel like that you were abandoned from this. It's almost like it's taken too long. Why is it taking long? Something else is going on. There has to be some other factors here other than what's happening, right? You feel like there's some stuff going on in the background. It feels really weird or unusual. Something's going on. So, I mean, there is that thing. Ultimately, the Three of Pentacles. Mina's Bookshelf, hello, what's going on? Ultimately, the Three of Pentacles says you win. You get your money. You win. You're talking about this. So there is that feel of the Three of Pentacles, and also it's got that Leo feel as well, right? Where you're presenting something and all of this. So it's looking very good. Three of Pentacles is sort of rocking in that regard. Now the Chariot says we get our money and run. In other words, you get your money. I think that you win, and there's some movement that happens. It could be that you end up moving out. It could be that you get some other people in there to fix whatever it is, but there's definitely some action after the fact. So in other words, we win, we get money. Now we're using that money maybe to fix something, or we're using that money to get some action going, but you definitely have some action after the fact. So there you go. There you go. All right, let's check that out and see how that goes. All right, who gave me Corona? Oh, no. Any good news for me? Latoya, let's find out any good news for you. I hope so. Hope you have nothing but good news. Let's check that out, Latoya. Get you some fantastic news. All right, give me some fantastic news. I'd love to see that. I'd love to see that. Oh, man. Let's see. Oh, some good news. You don't want to use the Thoth when they ask for good news. I'm just putting it out there. You don't want to use the Thoth when they ask for good news. The Golden Tarot is what you want to use. I'm just saying. The Golden Tarot is the ticket. If they say, I want bad news, maybe the Thoth would be all right. But good news, let's use the Golden and get Latoya the best news that she has ever had from any tarot reading right now. Right now. All right. Let's see what is happening with that. Ace of Wands, yes. Eight of Wands, no. Nine of Cups, Two of Cups. Yeah, we got a mixture here. We got some good news in here. All right. Ace of Wands says that thing that you've been delaying, the thing that you have had on your mind. I think you have a little side business or a little side thing on your mind. Something that you wanted to start, some action that you wanted, some things that I think that you were looking forward to trying out. That's going to be possible now. it's going to be opening up. There are some factors that were in your way, maybe some blockages, maybe some interference. I think those are easing up. The Eight of Wands talks about that movement is not happening against you, and you do have this opening for that as well. Now, the Nine of Cups says, as far as relationship goes, I think that is improving. I think we have some opportunities here to get that into a better state than what it is. When I say relationships, I'm talking mainly it's about somebody that you're going back and forth with. Maybe you have some conflict with. Maybe you have some a little beef with sometimes, right? The Nine of Cups says we're going to get that resolved. Things are going to get better. Maybe they just go away. Maybe they don't have any conflict anymore. Maybe they start seeing your side. Something happens. I think that gets resolved as well. And the Two of Cups says, though, that you do have sort of an incoming friend that you haven't seen in a long time. I think you're going to meet this person again. It's going to be a random meeting. You just happen to run into him. You're like, oh, wow, I haven't seen you in forever. And they're going to say, yeah, I haven't seen you in forever. And it's going to go from there. I think that you have a good friend incoming, somebody that you haven't seen in a long time, and very welcome to find that person again. So there is your good news. I think that is looking good. I think that is looking good. Yeah, there was 48 people at one point in here. So it is rocking tonight. It is Monday, just another manic Monday. That's how it goes. Blue Crayola, who gave me Corona? Oh my, who gave Blue Crayola? Blue Corona. Blue Corona, who gave me? Who gave it to me? Blue Corona. Let's find out who gave you the Corona. You know, you just don't. That's not a good friend. That's not a good friend if they're just handing out the Corona to you. I'm just saying. That's a friend you could do without. That is the friend that you could do without. So let's check that out. All right. Rest of the year for you, Dreamer. Dallas TV. Well, I'll meet the guy I'm interested in August. Hope you get checked out. Yeah, you need to get checked out. Well, you know, he said that Blue Crayola said, or Blue Corona said they already got checked out because obviously they got Corona. So there you go. All right. Let's find out. Well, it's all reversed. Do you leave it all reversed when it's Corona? I think so. You got to wear the mask. You have to wear the mask. By the way, if you want a mask, you need to get one with the Waterfall Tarot stuff on it. Available on my Teespring store. Link on my channel. You can get a mask with the Waterfall Tarot stuff on it. I'm just saying, you want to get in style? You want to be in style, don't you? When you wear your mask, you want the Waterfall Tarot mask. It's available right now. Sunflower Tarot got 2 of them and showed me, and they look stunning. I'm just saying, they look stunning. All right, Blue Corona, who gave you the Corona? We'll leave it all reversed. We usually don't do that. Dreamer, no, this is not your reading. All right, the Ace of Swords says that, entertainment purposes only, by the way. Never take anything I say seriously, period. Okay, the Ace of Swords says it's somebody that you were talking to recently. Master of the obvious, I'm just saying. It's somebody that you're talking to recently. Ace of Swords, I think that you had a back and forth maybe with them. Somebody that you were talking to recently. So it sort of makes sense, right? The Nine of Swords as well. Again, it points to somebody that you had a back and forth with, or somebody that you quite didn't see eye to eye with. And the Seven of Cups, it's almost like that you were stuck in a small space with this person or whatever. Dallas, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. And Dallas, we got you hooked up there. All right. We got you after Nomad Trees, after Toonie. We got a lot of people. All right. So who was asking if I'm next? Renee, what is going on? All right, Neha wants to know where she's at in the queue. Neha, you're down the list. Neha, we are here, and Neha, you are next. So there you go. Okay, but yeah, it's somebody that you were in a small space with. You were talking recently, you were in a small space with them, and the hanged man, again, you didn't see eye to eye and during the conversation. So there you go. There you go. Very non-specific, but you know, tarot didn't give me a name, so I mean, I don't know. Entertainment purposes only, by the way. All right, good luck with that. Neha, how will my new career path work for me? Let's check it out. All right, let's scroll up. We got like 10 donations in 30 seconds. So, whoa. Is actually most of these are scrolled off. Oh, okay, let me find that. How will the new career work for me? Let's check it out. Neha, thank you again for hanging out with us. I appreciate you, Neha. All right, Neha, let's see. How is your new career path going to work out? I get a good feeling about this. In fact, I'm fairly excited about it. Let's go to the job screen, and let's use this one. This one is so pretty. This is so pretty. By the way, this is the something tarot by somebody. There you go. All right, it is Ciro Marchetti. It's the something tarot or whatever tarot. It's the tarot that I forgot the name. I got a button that displays the name, but it's on the other screen, which I abandoned when I went on this screen. So for today, we're going to call it the something tarot. There we go. There we go. Now, what is actually the proper name? It is the Encore Tarot by Ciro Marchetti. All right. So where are we going with this? I mean, let's see. You're looking at a new career path. You're checking that out. It looks like a dead end. Well, not necessarily a dead end. Let's rephrase. It doesn't look as optimal as it could be. In other words, you're missing something. So I think what you're missing is possibly some training, possibly a certificate, possibly something that you're missing as far as getting in there and going strong. Basically, you're not there yet. It's saying the devil, you're not there yet. You're not in there, and you're trying to get going. The devil with the hermit points to just, I need some assistance. Maybe I need some help. Maybe I need a little bit of training. For example, let's say we're doing IT. I do IT, and we're doing .NET. And we decide that we want to expand our career and do Angular, right? Angular 9 is everything right now. You want to do a bit of that front end action, but you don't know CSS. And you're like, I don't know cascading style sheets that well. So you're trying to make this page. You need to do some CSS tweaking because Angular supports dynamic CSS, right? And you don't know it. And now you got to pick it up. It's one of those things. It's one of those things where maybe you need to go pick up a little CSS. Maybe you need to go pick up, I don't know, some more of the complicated HTML tags in order to get that Angular working. But basically, you're missing a little bit of something. And that's sort of what it's describing here. The hermit, I'm by myself out on an island almost. I don't have what I need. The devil, I'm sort of in a situation where I need a little bit of more things. And the Knight of Coins as well, that stability, Queen of Coins and stability is just not there. You just need a little bit of a push, a little bit extra of something in order to get where you want to go. But I think once you get that, you're going to be rolling, right? Queen of Coins and Knight of Coins, great combination. Flip these over, get whatever extra stuff you need, and all of that good stuff. And I think you're gonna be going strong. I do think you are, but you just need a little bit more in order to get rolling. All right. So KD, you like this? KD likes this backdrop. Check that out. All right. So let's check it out. We're going to hop to Nomad Trees. How will my future spouse treat me? Nomad, Nomad. They need to treat you with a ton of love. I'm just saying, when you got a spouse, you need to treat them like they're the only person in the world. They are literally the only person in the world, just with all the passion, all the love, all the affection that you can find in your heart. You just throw it out there. throw it out there and get serious with it, because that's your spouse. If you don't, they're not gonna be pleased, and you living with them. You know, I'm just saying, it's your spouse, and if you don't treat them right, they're not gonna be happy, and you're stuck with them. So treat them good. I'm just saying. The waterfall tarot face mask. Look at that. Look at Raina. I swear, Raina is the most beautiful, amazing human being in the world. I mentioned the waterfall tarot face mask, and she just like puts it on the screen. I'm telling you, Raina is literally the most amazing person ever. Okay, let's see. Where do I get the deck display? Bridget, I'm glad you asked. Bridget, I have a video on how to build this. It only costs you $20, Bridget. $20. It's all it cost you, Bridget, is $20. You can build it in like an hour. Seriously, $20 an hour. It's foam board, easy to get from your local hobby store, Target. You just put in some pins, some pins from the office supply store, and you're set. It's so easy. I made 2 of them. Actually, I made 3. I threw one away. Anyway, all right. Yeah, let's find out about nomad trees. How are they going to treat you? It's going to be tough. Look at Raina's got that handy too. It's going to be tough at first. I mean, you got the Ace of Swords reversed. It's going to be a little bit difficult to get that communication going. And you got to get the communication going. And that's sort of, where we treat the communication. You're not treating me well. You didn't make me dinner. Whatever you need to say it. And getting that communication going is going to be important. The Ten of Swords is don't avoid conflict with this. It's all about the open communication. If you need to have a little conflict, if things need to get maybe rocky, maybe it needs to get rocky, because sometimes when it gets rocky, you make a lot of progress really fast. It's rocky, but you make a lot of progress really fast because all the truth comes out. Everything that you've been thinking but not saying, it all comes out. So let it get rocky if it needs to. Ten of Swords, let that conversation go in. Relationships are all about communication and getting that communication in, because if you don't have it, you don't really have a relationship. At some point you just lose trust and all that. And the Five of Coins as well says that, it is about getting the stability there. You don't want things on a fluid foundation. We want a rock solid foundation. That's how we're going to treat it. That's how we're going to approach it. I think that's going to be important for you, as well as the Three of Cups. Take time to celebrate, take time to go on the dates, take time to do all that. But overall, I think it's going to be rocky here and there. That's okay. Because you get that rocky, you get a lot of stuff out there really fast. You don't mess around once it gets rocky. That's all right. But it's all about getting that stability. Make sure that you have that rock solid foundation to build that house on. I think everything's going to be all right. I think that they're going to treat you well, but they're not going to be hesitating about telling you what you need. So there you go. Bridget, I'm so happy you found it. Raina, thank you so much for linking that as well. Appreciate you. All right. Let's see. So Toonie wants to know, should I go on a first date with A? Ooh, that first date action. The first date action. That's where it's at. That first date. You're nervous. You don't know what they're going to do. You don't know what's going to happen. How do you do a first date anyway nowadays? Do you go in a full hazmat suit? Do you need a mask? If you need a mask for your first date, you need to get the waterfall tarot masks. I'm telling you, your first date, on a first date, okay. Toonie, you are right now. On a first date, Toonie, I think that you need a COVID mask. You got to have the COVID mask on the first date. I'm just saying, because you don't know who this person is, And that makes all the difference. If you have a stylish mask, because everybody says you need something to talk about. You need, that one thing so you can talk about it. Dallas, you are 3 away. You were after CM Adalis. What am I doing? Okay, see, Adalis, we are here, and you are 4 away. All right, let's check that out. See what's going to happen. Yeah, you need a mask nowadays. You need that COVID mask. I would take some gloves and some hand sanitizer. Just get the hand sanitizer, gloves, face mask, you know, and keep the social distance. If they get too close, you gotta push them away with your foot. Just put your foot up there and just push them. You know, when they get too close, you just gotta get your foot. And you gotta like push them, like get away. Get COVID, go. Get COVID. Okay. Oh, let's see. All right, so we're going on the first date. Let's see how it goes. 9 of Pentacles is looking pretty good. Strength is looking pretty good as well. As far as going out with this person, not going out with this person, should you go out with them, just as long as you can keep them at 6 feet away, they'll be all right. The 9 of Pentacles says it's going to go well. So I do think that you should go out with them. I think you should go out with them. I think it's going to be a good opportunity for you. Now, we got some interesting things here. This person really hates conflict. They're not happy with conflict. They don't like it. So if we're going to get into the hot topics, politics or religion, you probably want to shy away from those. You want to shy away from those. The Queen of Swords reversed. They're not fans. They aren't. You want to shy away. The Knight of Swords as well, the conversation just sort of stalls out a bit. So you may have to be the one that pushes the conversation forward. That could be important. So there you go. But strength is overall, I think it's a fun time. I think it's a good time. You have some good stuff there. So, I think it's all right. I think it is all right in the long run. And, I think you definitely should. Definitely should. Just remember, 6 feet, take the mask, take the gloves, and take the hand sanitizer. The funniest part, by the way, I used to have a magic trick that used hand sanitizer. And this is back when hand sanitizer was big a long time ago in China. And this guy came out with a magic trick with hand sanitizer. Anyway, it's now, long gone. And I threw it away. I wish I would have kept that. That would have been the ultimate magic trick right now with the hand sanitizer. All right. So, let's see. Adalis, you're still 3 away. All right. So, Sabrina wants to know, will he reach out again after the breakup? Let's find out. Will he reach out after the breakup? Is this going to be something good or is this going to be something bad? Let's check that out. We had like 50 people in here a minute ago. There's a lot of people in here. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. I'm so happy that everybody wants to hang out with me. Hang out here. This is a fun place to be. I try to make it entertaining. So there you go. Adalis, you can ask anything you want, my friend. Anything that you want to ask, you can change your question. Just like if you're on my Kickstarter, you can change your address up to the day that I start shipping things out. All right. Dallas, we got you. We got you covered. All right. Can I ask this instead? Yes, you can. Let's see. Let me prepare your question since you're a couple away. Okay. Are they going to reach out after the breakup? Let's find out if this is going to be good or bad. Hopefully it's going to be good. Definitely want them to reach out. You've had time and all of that. And I think you're ready. I think you're ready for a little bit of that action there. Let's find out what's going on. Oh, the Emperor says, yeah, the 4 of Wands, judgment of the world. This becomes a big thing for both of you. I think it becomes a big thing for both of you where it just becomes the norm again to talk. It becomes normal. It becomes a standard thing to talk again. I think you just miss it and it becomes a type of thing. Look at how many majors we have in the spread. Again, it's it's very, very important at some point. It just feels natural to talk again. It feels natural to catch up. And it's to a point where you're ready and they're ready as well. Now, keep in mind, I think that they found somebody else, but I don't think it's working out well. So there you go. You should give away your waterfall tarot. Nah, I found that if I give away stuff, nobody buys it because everybody just waits for the giveaway. So I don't do giveaways anymore. If I do a giveaway, it'll be something I'm not selling. But anyway, but thank you for the idea. I appreciate that, though. I do like to trade, though. People that made tarot decks, I'll trade them up sometimes. And that's how I got the the other tarot that I got today that I did the video on. So again, it becomes a norm. You can feel it. You can feel it coming. You can feel that communication coming back. It's almost like it's already started. It's almost like that you're already communicating, like it just feels natural, feels like it's time. I think that happens to both. Again, the person's getting out of a relationship. So, just sort of ease up with that. That's okay. The Emperor says you may have to hint and start it. So the Emperor, in other words, take command, take control. You may have to do a little bit of the hinting. Maybe, hit them up on social media and make a joke that they liked, or refer to something funny that was an inside joke between you two, or something that's not like, hey, let's get together again, but something that opens that door. So now they know that the door is open. You know what I'm saying? That little thing on social media. You make a joke, or you reference something that was an inside joke, and suddenly they know that the door is open again. So and again, the Emperor says that you may need to be the one that does that. Nomad, thank you for your donation. Let me know what your question is, my friend. We got you, Wolf, going to catch up on some coffee. That sounds good. Man, I love my morning coffee. I do decaf now because I'm a bit hyperactive and I got the heart condition, but that's all right. Okay, fitness goals. Fitness goals. How is it going on the fitness goals? Will I reach my weight and my fitness goal? Sunshiny, I sure hope so. I sure hope so. That is fun, isn't it? That is fun. I mean, it's within your reach, and you make that commitment, and you're all excited, and you're getting there. You can see yourself getting there. I mean, it's pretty fantastic. Losing weight's a lot of fun. That's the weird thing, right? All your friends get excited when you're losing weight, but when you're gaining weight, they don't say a thing. It's like, where were you guys when I was gaining weight? Why didn't you say something? That's so funny. It's rude to say something about gaining weight, but it's positive to say something about losing weight. The society we live in, you never know what you're going to get. All right. Dallas, again, you're after CM. You're 2 away. And Nomad, you're a ways off. You're like four people in. All right. Tina, what's going on? It's good to see you. I appreciate you hanging out with us from Italy. Well, hello back from Texas, the hot state of Texas. All right. The good news about Texas, though. The good news about Texas, I can get an oil painting, right? I got my oil painting, and I painted on it, and I put it out in the 103-degree weather in direct sunlight. I'm not kidding. It was tacky within like 4 hours, which normally would take like 3 days, but it took 4 hours because it's so hot here. It's like putting it in an oven, right? We pick the painting up and you can see like the paint bubbling from being cooked. I mean, I'm just saying, if you want a rapid drying oil paint, because all these oil paint additives to make it speed up, they're all toxic. You don't need all that. You put it out in 104-degree heat, direct sunlight, paint's dry in an hour. I don't care if it's a slow drying paint either. I don't care what it is, it's dry in an hour. All right. Back to the thing. Get the fitness goals. How's it gonna go? 6 of Pentacles says you made some realistic goals. You do. Losi, you are 5 away. Losi, you got CM. So, Losi, you are here. We are sunshiny day. We got CM after we got nomad trees. Or no, Idalis. And then you are right here. Okay. Let's check that out. I mean, I think you made some realistic goals. And I think that's one of the positive things right there. So, you know, it's one of the realistic goals that you made. I think it's capable. I think you're gonna get there. I don't think you're gonna have any problems getting there. I think you're on the right path, and that's sort of pointed with the Seven of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles says you're willing to do the work, and that's what's important here. You're willing to do that work. So losing weight is all about, you know, there's nothing miraculous about it. You don't have to, you know, go out and exercise for 9 hours. You just stay a steady, relaxed course, right? And you don't vary from the course, and then you can do it. It's not a problem, but you just got to stay on the course. It's a slow progression, you know? It reminds me of learning a musical instrument. You can spend 9 hours trying to master the guitar or whatever, right? It's not going to do you any good because you're going to be a little bit better, but not like significantly better. Not like if you spent 9 hours learning Angular or .NET or something like that. It's guitar in a musical instrument. It's all about little incremental steps, a little bit of practice every day, and your brain gets a hold of how to do it. And it's the same way with losing weight. It's the exact same thing with losing weight. Even if you do 9 hours of exercise, it doesn't matter. It's just all about the steady progress from day to day. Eight of Pentacles says you're willing to do that work. Ace of Wands says that you realize that it's a slow, steady pace that's going to get you there. You're not going to try anything drastic. You're going to take it easy. Stick to the diet plan that you have. Do some easy exercise stuff. You know, don't have to kill yourself. You just do some easy exercise. You just get the calories burned. And I think that you're going to make it. I think that you have realistic goals. You're putting in the work. You're taking it slow and steady. Slow and steady. And I think that you're going to get there because it's that determination. And of course, you know, getting on the weight loss boards, posting your diet online for all your friends to see on social media makes you accountable too. That's one of the important things once you get on these sites where you can post your diet online, and now you're accountable with your friends, because if you cheat, you know, you got to post it. So, I mean, you know, and then your friends be like, and you're like, oh, what are they going to think of me because I just cheated? So like, you know, I won't cheat because then I'm going to have to post it online. But, you know, all those little things. Yeah, see, Austin knows, been playing guitar for 8 years, you know? All right. Guitar is fun, but, oh man, I've been doing software development for way too long, and my fingers hurt, so I can't do a musical instrument. Can't do the musical instrument. Software development for 30 years is what I've been doing. You know, posting it on FB. It makes you nervous, but it makes you accountable, you know? I'm just saying, it makes you accountable, because now you're like, oh, you know, if I eat that, I'm going to post it and people are going to see it. So you don't eat it. It's weird. It's like somebody watching you. But now you're like, oh, you know, I really don't want to eat that. You know, that little bag of M&Ms, that's not very many calories, but if I eat it, I'm going to have to post it, and then people are going to see it, and they're going to be like, wait. Did I just see M&Ms? All right. Yes, I did my painting. Yes, Tina, I did my painting. Indeed. If you want to see my painting, by the way, follow me on Instagram. You can see all of my art stuff. Art is easier on the wrists than guitar and piano and all that stuff. Positive always. Thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. All right, let's check it out. See, I'm going to get you a general reading that will hop to Adelius. And, you know, the Three of Swords says that I think that you're going to have a pretty good week. You don't have the cutting motion that we had. Three of Swords cuts is a cutting motion. You don't have that this week. I think it's going to be a smooth transition. Maybe you're thinking something will get cut. Maybe you're thinking something may be, maybe a bit terminated, or maybe something will be a bit shortened this week. I don't think it will be. I think that that's not going to happen. The same way with the Two of Swords. You don't have to be defensive this week. You can relax. You can relax. You don't have to over manage yourself or micromanage other people. You don't have to do that. It's all about just opening up and not being defensive. Maybe contacting the friends, seeing how people are doing, and things like that's going to do you well. The Four of Pentacles as well is about sharing. It is all about sharing. And Four of Pentacles says this week is about sharing. Sharing your thoughts and feelings, doing some things that maybe going and volunteering somewhere, and all of that may be beneficial for you this week as well. And then Justice says it balances out. Again, it's a pretty standard week. It's gonna be pretty good. So I think Justice says that the week overall is gonna be nice, and get a little maybe volunteering this week. See what we got going on. Sunshiny day. You're gonna be exhausted after this. No, last night, well, I was exhausted. Today, this is no problem at all. I think this is only like 20. How many we got? Jesus. Let's see. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26. We only got 26. Last night I had 33. When I meet the guy I'm interested in and we fun develop a connection, Adelis, it's been a minute. It has been a minute. And you have been patient, my friend. Thank you so much for your patience. I appreciate that. All right. I know sometimes it's a little bit of a wait. Sorry about the delay, but we're kind of busy. Let's see. We got what do we want to do? I want something fun. What about this might hurt? This might hurt Tara. I think that'd be kind of interesting, don't you think? Kind of cool. Get that love screen action, maybe. Maybe get the love screen action. What do you think? What do we think? Will I meet the guy that I'm interested in? Let's check it out. Dreamer just went adios, apparently. Both have fun, develop a connection. All right. So basically meeting someone and doing all of that. Austin, playing some live music. Ooh, those live music gigs. Those are not fun. I used to have a friend that did gigs, and he was not pleased with that. I guess it depends on where you're at, though. He got paid pretty good, but he said it just dragged on. Like they would bump him, and then he'd be there like 4 hours later than what they were expecting and whatnot. Anyway, all right. So let's find out here. Meeting the guy when we have a good connection. Yeah, his Eight of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles says, both of these are reversed. I'm going to actually say no. I know you waited like a year. Sorry about that. Sean, thank you for your, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. I'm going to say no. We have two beginnings. One is the beginning of the communication. In other words, you want to know, will we meet? So that's the first question. The Ace of Swords reversed doesn't get the communication. There is some blockage that is happening between the communication. Ace of Pentacles as well. You also asked about a relationship. So you have a double negative here almost. Not only not meeting, not only not initiating that connection, initiating that communication, but not initiating a relationship as well. So it's just like you're just stalled out for that. Eight of Pentacles says that the lines are crossed, It's like crossing the streams in Ghostbusters. The lines are crossed. Things just aren't lining up, and it's not getting where you need it to be. And I think you want it to be there. It's not getting to where you need it to be. Strength says you're going to have to sort of put up with it. Can you get it into the future? Can you build that maybe in the future? Maybe. But right now, it looks difficult. It just looks difficult to get into that. Sorry about that. I know you waited like a year. You waited a year for a negative reading. You're like, I'm never coming back. I'm never coming back. I waited a year, and then I got a bad reading. But no, I'm sorry, but I wanted to say yes and give you the good news, but it just looks challenging a bit. I mean, you had the double negative. It answered both of your questions no. So anyway, I mean, not saying it eliminates it completely, but it just says right now may not be the opportune time. All right. Gracia, I appreciate you. All right. And Nomad, you're after Losi. All right. Is it going to be difficult to settle with my father-in-law state? Don't trust the in-laws. Is it going to be difficult to settle with a father-in-law state? Let's find out about that. All right. Nomad Trees talks about the Nomad, wants to know about the university. Well, placement go. Okay, that's the same question you asked before, so we're good. We're good. All right. Oh, let's see. Let's see. Where are we going? What are we going to do? Gracia. Gonna be difficult. The father-in-law, the in-laws, you never know what you literally never know what you're gonna get. Never know what you're gonna get for the in-laws. Let's see how that is gonna go. There's gonna be some difficulty with the in-laws. We got a lot of difficult cards we could pull. Let's see how it goes in real life and see what we're doing here. It's going to be difficult. Two of Wands, the Hierophant, the Queen of Cups. I don't think so. I don't think so. I mean, there's obviously a reason for the distrust. So we see that there is indeed a reason for the distrust. The Two of Wands sort of points us to that. It's like that they have plans that aren't conducive with what we want. So they're on a different page as far as where they want to go, their goals, what they want, how they want it, and they have a different expectation about us than we do. So it's almost like they come in loaded up with all of these expectations. And you have to jump through hoops in order to get that done almost. Queen of Coins says that it's a very serious situation, overly serious sometimes with them. So that it's going to be rough getting them to be more casual, getting them to understand, getting them to see it your way. And it's going to be one of those things. I don't think you can really avoid that though. So I think you already figured that out. The Queen of Cups, though, says that, I mean, I think overall they're able to cope. They're able to manage it. The Queen of Cups, the water of water, says that they are able to get that done. They're able to manage it on their own terms. Again, they may be upset with some stuff. They may be out of tune with a lot of stuff. But in the long run, it's going to be okay. In the long run, it's not going to be that bad. Kayla, thank you for being a new subscriber. Sarabi, thank you for your donation as well. I appreciate that. But yeah, the Hierophant says that they just need to lighten up a lot of times, right? They need to lighten up. So, yeah. Anyway, they want to keep leaving in the house, but it's just not theirs and the husband's too. Yeah. Yeah, you know, I think that they'll adjust. But their expectations of what you should do don't necessarily align with what you want to do. And they're not going to be happy sometimes about it. But I think that they'll adjust. No matter what you do, no matter what happens, I think that they will literally adjust. It's just a matter of giving them the opportunity. All right. Okay, let's see about that. Losi wants to know. Losi, am I pronouncing that correctly? Let me know. Will my ex stop bothering me? Will they leave me alone? Will they leave me alone? Wolf, no, we've only had 27. The record's 33. Only 27 tonight. So it's a slow night. It's a slow TO night. Okay. Oh, we haven't used this in a while. I mean, I do love this one. This is a good one. I'm very glad that I picked this up. This is the whatever it says on the screen. This is the tarot that it says on the screen. That's what it is. The illusory tarot. That is it. Yeah, we broke one yesterday. We had 33 yesterday. 33 yesterday. Broke a record. There we go. Let's see about that. Will the X stop bothering me? Well, I hope so. People, oh man. Some people just are annoying. It's like, why do people need to be bothering me? All right. Let's see. See what they're going to do. Disappointment, celebration, justice, and temperance. I think they're going through a phase right now where they're going through a phase right now where they feel like they just want to let feelings out. They want to throw it out. They want to throw it out there and let it all out. And you don't really want to hear it. At some point, you just don't want to hear it. You're like, okay, you've already said that. You've already expressed that opinion. You know, you've already asked for that. I get it. I get it. And it just seems like they just won't stop. Temperance and disappointment. They feel like that if they can bother you enough, I guess, then your behavior may change. And maybe you'll see it their way. And, you know, that's just not going to happen. I think it's not going to happen. But, you know, disappointment, it's very clear that you're tired of hearing about it already. Three of Cups in balance says they eventually give up. They eventually give up. I don't trust them. Well, I mean, disappointment here definitely reasons out why. I mean, it's probably a good reason you don't trust them. The Three of Cups into justice. Justice balances things out to where they eventually give up. They eventually give up. You're just going to have to wait it out. You're going to have to hit the block button a lot of times, right? You have to hit that block button, you know, ban, block, and eventually they give up. It just becomes not worth the effort after a while. Does that make sense? Where it's just not worth it after a while and they're ready to move on and you're glad that they moved on. But yeah, you wait it out, click the block button as many times as you can. And that's going to be good. But celebration and justice, things balance out. Things balance out. You know, it's rocky right now. But if you ride it out, I think things are going to get better and things are not going to be that bad. You know, it's not going to be that bad forever. It's just they need to express themselves right now, and that's the way they feel like doing it. And you just hit the block button and wait for them to give up. All right. Yeah, I'm thankful that we have social media and a block button. Back before social media, you didn't have a block button. They would come and literally come to your house and bother you. All right. The Guy for Marriage. Let's check it out. Nomad, you are next, my friend. Nomad, you're next. Right now it's Neha finding the guy. Why are we not finding the guy? I mean, let's hop to the love screen. We can do the love screen. Everybody loves the love screen. We're going to do the Thoth too. The Thoth is going to tell you. The Thoth does not wait around. It doesn't delay. It doesn't play around at all. It goes straight for the facts. See, like that. That hopped out. Oh, well, that's not a good one. That hopped out. You know, it had to be a bad one. Of course. All right. Tash waiting for some shrooms. There you go. That's all you need in life is some shrooms, pizza, something. All right. Let's figure this out here. Why are we meeting the guy? You're meeting guys. I don't think you're not meeting guys. You're meeting people. They're just bad. They're just bad. I mean, they have challenges that are associated with them. They're bringing a lot of baggage in. They're dragging the baggage into the relationship. You don't want to see it, but they're dragging it in anyway. And it's just one of those things. You need something that's not going to be there. The other problem that you're having is just an emotional disconnection. They're willing to get into something, maybe, roll around in the bed, whatever. They're willing to get some stuff going, but they're not good at making the emotional connection. You don't feel that. And that's necessary in relationships. You need to feel that emotional connection. That's going to be a big thing for you. I think things are going to improve a little bit over time. It's just a matter of meeting more people. It's just a matter of doing that and figuring that out. So Ace of Wands says that you're getting there, you're moving there. It's going to be something that is going to be eventually an option, but Strength says just hang on to it. Keep on the path of meeting people, talking to people. I think that you're getting into a place where you have a better chance. So, but sort of focus on manifesting. The emotional connection is going to be big for you. That's a big thing for you, as well as just finding people that aren't dragging their previous 9 relationships into this relationship. That's going to be the key there. And I think that things are going to be looking up. You're just going to have to wait it out at this point and just keep on the path. That's going to be one of the key factors here. All right, finally got to Nomad Trees. How will my placement go? Let's check that out, Nomad. Get you some good news there. How will my placement go? Are they sending students for it because of the COVID in Australia? All right. Let's see a bit about that. How will the placement go? Let's get off the love screen. I guess we could go to the job screen. I'm going to go to the job screen and be all right. All right. So let's check that out and hop into another thought. We can't have too many thoughts today. You literally can't have too many thoughts. I'm just saying. If you had 100 thought decks, it still would not be enough. How will the placement go? Hopefully everything goes well. Nice and smooth. Nice and smooth placement's what you need. The Tower reverse. Death. Tower. You had Tower the last time you asked about this. You had Tower the last time you asked about this. All right. The Fool says you're wandering into the unknown. You're really not going to know what is coming in. Wandering into the unknown. And COVID is definitely disrupting things. All right, let me get some water. Tash, do you have a trim thoth, Tash? Need to get one of those. The Fool says you are wandering into the unknown, mainly because of COVID. COVID is definitely at fault. Looking at online learning, looking at people not being there, you're looking at sort of a renegotiation of how things are going. So you're having some challenges when you get in. You got Death, you got Tower, you got the Fool, you got the Two of Wands, Dominion. You don't have a lot of power. Definitely going to be challenging when we start. And you saw that because of COVID, right? You saw that because of COVID. We're going to have they're restructuring how things go. And they're trying to figure out how to do the stuff in the future because that's going to be kind of a problem. But I mean, you already knew that, though. You already knew that. So, that's the way it goes. That's the way it goes. Yeah, remember Tina said the water was from Italy. That's funny. But yeah, so, I mean, you already knew that. COVID is affecting everything. It's going to be the same with you. It's going to affect the class. It's going to affect the placement. It's going to affect everything. So it's going to be almost random as they try to figure it out once again. They try to figure it out once again. Tash, does that, see, Tash and Wolf, is that going to affect my shipment to you? Should I delay the shipment? Or like, what's going on with the mail? Are you still able to get mail? All right. Question above Positive always. Question above. Okay, positive always. What's your question? Is he loyal and honest with me? Let's check that out. Well, I mean, I hope so. I hope so. Is he loyal and honest? What if he's loyal but dishonest? Or what if he's dishonest but loyal? Let's see. What are we going to do for dishonest and loyal or honest and disloyal? We'll try the Celtic dragon. That's going to be the thing. That's going to be the thing. Males running normally. Well, that's good. That's all you need. Long as the male's coming, that's all you really need. By the way, we're ending soon. We're getting it going. What happened to my reading title? All right. Is he... Oh, yeah. Is he loyal and honest? Let's find out. Hopefully we won't get the devil, the 3 of cups reversed, the 7 of swords, all the usual bad news. All the usual bad news. All right. Dishonest but loyal. That's a thing. You know, the Fool, the 2 of Pentacles, the Page of Cups, and the 10 of Cups. I don't know. I think that he has his own thing. Very independent person here. I think that they have their own thing going. But the Fool says that, I mean, they are loyal. They are loyal. I think that is going on. So, you know, the loyalty is there. The loyalty is there. The 2 of Pentacles, though, they do have other choices. They do have things going on. They're very independent. They have things happening. They have things where they want it their way, or they want things to happen at a certain pace or at a certain time type thing. The Page of Cups reversed and the 10 of Cups reversed sort of point to a just this feeling of unhappiness sometimes. So sometimes they're unhappy. Sometimes they want to have things a little bit differently. So be aware of that and be willing to negotiate with them and be flexible with them sometimes, right? So don't hardline like I need this here, I need that there. Be willing to be flexible and be willing to work with them. So that's going to be important to you. What deck is this? It is the Celtic Dragon Tarot. So, yeah, I think they are loyal, I think they are honest, but they have their own way of doing things, and you have to respect that. You can't just force your way on them. You can't expect them to have this and that and all of that. Divination, what is going on? So good to see you. But yeah, I do think that they are loyal and honest, which is good. You don't have dishonest and disloyal, or dishonest and loyal, or honest and disloyal. All right, live music. Austin, let's check that out. Live music. Let's see if that's going on. And donation. Tina, did you make a donation? I don't have my phone. I forgot my phone. Tina, let me know what your question is. Where is that? That's here. All right. Tina, let me know what your question is. I appreciate that. All right. So let's figure out about live music and see what's going on with that. Miss Tweets, what is going on? So good to see you. All right. We did that one. We did that one. I think we've done all the decks. I think we've all done all 50 decks at this point. Okay. Let's see. Wildwood, that's going to be good. The Wildwood is going to be the ticket right there. Fantastical Dragon. That's right. I remember that, Tina. Let me know what your question is. I appreciate you. All right. Let's see what is happening with the Wildwood Tarot and live music. The Mirror, the Green Man, the 10 of Arrows, and the Ace of Stones. I I think that you have other opportunities, maybe not related to maybe not related to live music. In other words, it seems that the online spectrum has more opportunities for you than the live music realm at this point, right? And that could be because of COVID. That could be because of a lot of different things. But it seems the internet is going to be your key here. The internet is going to be where you want to be. The Ten of Arrows says live music may not be a thing now, maybe later, but right now it could be some difficulty getting into that, some hard times trying to get fully going with that. But yeah, right now it's about the internet. Right now it's about the distance music, making songs, maybe getting on Fiverr and offering to write people's songs, maybe doing some stuff on YouTube, maybe doing some live stuff on YouTube, maybe doing Twitch or whatnot. But right now, the internet is the hot thing because everybody's locked down every other week. So that's going to be a main thing right here. Internet is your key. Live music is not really going to be good right now. Far as later, it doesn't talk about that. It just as right now, sort of staying in, getting the green man, getting that isolation, but getting out there socially with your music online is going to be one of the big keys for you. So yeah, get online, man. There are people on Fiverr that charge you money to make a song and all that stuff. So they'll be all right. Oh, let's see. All right. Shan has been waiting for quite some time. All right. The Grayson home better for me than the Snellville home. Sounds like the beginning of Harry Potter. What were the two homes in Harry Potter? What are the two homes in Harry Potter? What were the two houses? Dumbledore. No, that wasn't Dumbledore. I forgot what was that. One was the snake sounding thing. I don't know. Anyway, it sounds like a Harry Potter question. So let's see. We'll go with a Hobbit tarot. We don't have a Harry Potter tarot, but we have a Hobbit tarot. I think that'll be the close one there. Oh, there are 4. Oh, okay. All right. Let's see about that. My situation will chance. Holidays from the High Court. Always tired. Tina, I don't understand your question. Muggles and Gryffindor. That's right. Yeah, it sounds like you got to choose. Shan, it sounds like you got to choose between the Gryffindor and the Slytherin and the Ravenclaw. Okay. All right. Let's see which one it is. So we'll go over here. We'll go the Grayson. Over here, we'll go the Snellville, and we'll see who wins. 4 of Cups and 5 of Wands, King of Coins and 10 of Swords. I mean, if you go with Snellville or Gryffindor in this case, if you go with Gryffindor, I think that there's an end to it. There's an ending to it. It's like a premature end where things just don't work out, or things may be quitting soon, or it's like it's not there for long, right? So the 10 of Swords points to a termination or the end of something in the Gryffindor house. So I don't think Snellville's looking good if you want to go long term. If you want to be there for a while, you may be challenged to do that. Now, the over here, I guess we'll do Ravenclaw. All right, this is Ravenclaw home is the 4 of Cups and the 5 of Wands. I think that goes well and it goes smoothly. The 4 of Cups says that it's more giving, it's more relaxed. It's the 5 of Wands being there is like there's not as much competition. There's not a lot of things happening. It's more relaxed, like we just sort of glide in. So I would say that the Grayson home is going to be much better for you. Lack of competition, a relaxed atmosphere. It's not as much work. It's not going to be a quickly terminated thing. And the Four of Cups says that it's an enjoyable experience and something that draws you in more. And that's going to be more important there as well. All right. Hopefully that works out. Let me know about the Gryffindor home or the Slytherin or which one with the Grayson, basically. The Grayson. There you go. I don't know the 4 houses. I don't know it. Okay. Let's see. Will I get this job that I applied? Sarabi. Apply for a new job. Let's check that out. And let's get Tina's donation after that. All right. Tina, can you restate your question? SS. Will I get this job and see what's going to happen? See what's going to happen with that job. Oh, we could use another Ciro Marchetti deck. We could use another Ciro Marchetti deck. That'd be it. All right. You want to continue the lawyer work. Okay, no problem. Figure that out. Tash is our official translator tonight. Tash is going to be doing all the translations tonight. Okay, let's figure it out. We're going to get this job. We applied for it. We want it. Are we going to get it? We don't read all reversals. All right, let's figure out if that's going to happen. 10 of Cups is, yeah, looking really good. 10 of Cups is 2 of Wands, High Priestess, 6 of Swords. All right. I think you're going to get it, but you're going to find something better almost immediately. That's what I think. You're going to get it. You're going to be okay, but you're going to find something very, very quickly, almost better. Maybe an opportunity within the same company. Maybe something else happens where you get a couple of things lined up, and then all of a sudden you go, whoa, that other job is open. Let me hop over to that one. So it's just that thing. I do read reversals, just not all reversals. If it's all reversals, I flip. So, all right. You know, the 10 of Cups says that you do sort of enjoy the original job. It's going to be all right. Things go well. It's not going to be that bad. But the 2 of Wands says, again, that it's almost like you're still looking. I think that you have multiple opportunities, and the one that you choose first is not the one that you end up with long term. So you end up trying to take something else, or you end up diving into something else. High Priestess in the 6 of Swords. Again, the 6 of Swords is a movement card. The movement card says I'm going from one place into a better place. So I think that you're applying to multiple places. You end up hopping jobs. You're not at the original one for very long. You end up taking something else. So there you go. That's what I think. I think that you have that opportunity. And I think it's almost like that you've been applying to multiple places and that works out for you. Because I think your final destination job is where you want to be. I think that's really the one that you really enjoy. All right, Tina, and then we're gone. Tina wants to know, I will be able to continue my lawyer work. I feel tired. Okay, let's check it out, Tina. Hopefully you get your, hopefully you can get that done. Tina, will we continue lawyer work? I'm getting tired. Let's find out about that, and then we are out of here. We haven't used this one in quite some time. It has been a long minute since we have used the Dreaming Way Tarot. I'm just saying. All right. Yeah, good luck, Sarabi. I hope everything works out. That sounds fun. It's always good to get a job upgrade, especially immediately when you don't have to wait. But it's almost like that somebody else at the first job guides you into the second job. It's kind of weird. All right, the Dreaming Way Tarot will tell us about being tired, getting it done. I think that you end up retiring. Look at this work card. Being reversed. It's like you just don't want to work anymore. I think that you get in a situation where you just don't want to work anymore. You want to retire. You're ready to retire. Strength. You come to grips with that. That's something that's going to be applicable to you, and this as well. Having almost this feel having almost this feel of, I put in my effort, I put in my work, I've done it for a long time, and now it's time to relax. Now it's time to not put in that much effort as well. And we sort of have the wheel as well. Think that you just get tired of the grind like you're getting now, right? Where you're just literally tired and you just don't feel like you're making as much progress. You don't feel like you're doing as good of a job. You're burning out. You feel that. I think that you end up retiring. Think that you end up retiring and relaxing. And of course, during your retirement, you watch all the tarot oracle videos. But yeah, I think you retire. But anyway, entertainment purposes only. Never make job decisions based upon a random fat man on the internet reading tarot cards. But anyway, there's that. There is that. All right. Yeah, I think you're ready. I think you're ready. But of course, you make that decision. Don't rely on me. All right. Thank you for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. I got to go count. Maybe we broke a record. I don't know. But